So today we are talking with Antanas Činis, professor of Vilnius Gediminas Technical University, and he has a lot of different positions, if I remember correctly. For us, the most important one is participant of the merit project. So do you want to add something?
Positions? Okay. Yeah. I am professor. I think most important my position is professor, and professors can do a lot of things, so all other things are included.
And it would be probably a long list, everything what you did.
If I would look at my CV, it would be very long. What I am doing now, it will be also not too short, but a little bit shorter.
Yeah, but the idea is like we will understand what you are doing by asking some kind of questions and you will share the experience. So one of the topics where you are working and are interested in is the blockchain.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, and I heard in society a lot of different assumptions. So can you just shortly explain what is the blockchain? What it's all about?
Okay, yeah. Well, blockchain is different thing for different people. Yeah. It's natural. So if I would guess what is the most popular definition of blockchain and how the people are understanding, the most popular is something like cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. And in some sense it's completely true because the name blockchain was introduced in seminal Bitcoin paper. So, but there is one big but that blockchain is not a Bitcoin or not a whole Bitcoin. And blockchain can be used for many different applications outside cryptocurrencies. So nowadays we have blockchain in cryptocurrencies, and really most probably in most of the cryptocurrencies you will have some kind of blockchain. But there are very many different applications for blockchain, and so if I would like to define what is blockchain, blockchain is some kind of secure records keeping, very efficient, very convenient, and very secure records keeping. And even is an English definition, distributed ledger. For normal people, ledger is not a very, common word, but for me, ledger is some church book, or some accountant book. Where are you keeping all records of any organization? So this is ledger. And what is nice with blockchain, that you can do that very efficiently in digital way, and making any changes in this book nearly impossible. So, and when you can decide where you can apply. And also, very important point also is that usually the blockchain can be local. I can make my own blockchain and keep all my records recorded in blockchain. But most exciting applications are in distributed blockchains. Then there are many people who can make records in this book, and they can be sure that these records will not be altered. And so blockchain is some tool for building trust.
So basically, if I will have just hash functions are used in this case, hashing, linking those. So if I'm just hashing and storing it without some, consensus mechanism, is it also blockchain or just some kind of a...
Let me go in definition. Normally, I can have a blockchain without any consensus. If I have a trusted party who is making records or calculating these hashes, and I am sure that they are making no mistakes and they are not altering, it will be blockchain. But when we are starting to speak about blockchain as some trusted system, when we have some kind of trust management and distributed ledger, when we need consensus, all participants should somehow agree that what they are having in this ledger, blockchain, or book, you can call as you like, that this is a really correct record.
And also what I noticed, some persons in society associate blockchain and probably cryptocurrencies with something illegal.
Illegal? Oh, okay, it's of course by definition technically, blockchain or cryptocurrency is nor legal nor illegal. It's just a way of doing transactions, like cash. Yeah, with cash. Cash is legal or illegal. It depends what are you doing with this cash. So cryptocurrency is exactly the same, not exactly, but very similar to cash, that you can do legal things with it and you can do illegal things. And of course, since cryptocurrencies are quite a new way, type of currencies, so the regulations, official regulations, not are always well defined. So in sometimes you can easily fall into the gray zone where it is nor legal nor illegal because there are no laws what you can do and what you cannot do. So in general, it's just a currency, so it's perfectly legal if you are taking precautions what you do.
And if you would be talking about the future, so what's your vision? Will we leave the cash behind and will go to usage of cryptocurrencies or it will be in parallel?
I think it will be in parallel. Okay, there are one very important point for cash that we are paying taxes in local currency. So in some countries, I think in Ecuador, it was attempt to pay salaries and to have only bitcoins, but this is more PR campaign than a real system. So, and I think that cryptocurrencies will not conquer the world completely. On the other hand, it will never die. So they will be used for some specific purposes. And I like very much one, how to say, feature of cryptocurrencies. They always will say to the central bank and to all banks that if you will mess, if you will create something like 2008, or if you will create something like Argentina system, when you have a very huge inflation, that your citizens has a possibility to run to cryptocurrencies. So previously, okay, always the people were having some kind of risk because the Bitcoin or cryptocurrency is somehow similar to gold. Always you was able, if you want to avoid government, you can keep gold. This was for thousands of years. Okay? So now you can do that much more easy and much more, I would say, with easier border crossings with cryptocurrencies. So this means that if your whole banking system, whole government is functioning excellent, you don't have high inflation, you don't have bank crisis, most probably cryptocurrencies will be some kind of application. Maybe it will appear something, but still centralized systems very often are more efficient. Faster, if you, okay, it's some law of society. If you are trusting, it makes your life easier. So if you trust government, if you trust your currency, your life is easier. But it's very nice to have opportunity, in case you do not trust, to have a way to run out of the system of government control.
Yeah, it seems like it's not just technical, it's a lot of.
No, I think the mainly not technical. Okay, it can run to some technical problems, but since it is so widely used, and it is now already very old, some 15 years old or something like that, I think the technical problems are unlikely to derail cryptocurrencies. Of course, again, there are different cryptocurrencies and there are different applications. When we are starting to speak about things like smart contracts, this is another story. I think we also will survive, but this is quite a different thing, and the dangers with smart contracts are much higher than just the cryptocurrency.
Yeah, but just to explain, like smart contracts is based on blockchain
Yeah,
technology.
it is based on blockchain technology. Very often it is based somehow on cryptocurrency, but this is some additional services, which are, of course, very convenient. A lot of applications, much more applications can be done using smart contracts than just cryptocurrency, but of course, more opportunities, more dangers. That's practically always in the life.
Yeah, so there are a lot of areas to dive in, and probably in many programs, students will get those knowledge.
I think that nowadays the students should have some at least basic knowledge about blockchain, cryptocurrency, smart contracts, and all this stuff, because okay, even some general direction of World Wide Web, so-called Web3, is somehow these technologies are similar to cryptocurrencies and are based on some kind of blockchain. So maybe, I do not know how, and nobody knows, but maybe the blockchain is that Bitcoin is not a killer application of blockchain. That some killer application, this is some application where everybody starts to use the technology immediately. So maybe this killer application is just waiting in the future. We do not know.
So, thank you.
Okay.